Greetings and salutations everybody, this is your boy STD, bringing you another Total War... No, just kidding, this is a Dawn of War 2 cast, and I know that's what you wanted, I know that's what you were tuning in for, but you need to make sure I know. So if you want Dawn of War 2 casts, I want you to go down there and type comments for the algorithm. Give me more Dawn of War 2. And obviously, like the video. And that way, we'll keep getting Dawn of War 2 casts. But here we are, we're in 2.9.8. Always got to remember that one. And we have Imperial Guard versus Orcs. And I'm also really laggy on this map, and it's kind of annoying me. I've tried a few things to adjust that. I don't know if something's going on with Dawn of War 2, or if it's just this map. Innie is the guy who made this map. Innie, I know you're watching this video. Please tell me, is there something going on with your map that makes it really laggy? Or is it just my computer doesn't like Dawn of War 2 anymore? Like, what the hell is going on? I don't know, and I don't like it, but something's happening. Anyway, I apologise for the bad frames. I'm going to have to look into this at some point. But there's nothing I can do right now, and I did say Dawn of War 2 video on Tuesday, so here's a Dawn of War 2 video on Tuesday. I hate bad frames. Anyway, hopefully we're going to see the new units this time around. Obviously, we've got Gretchen added for the green skins, and we've got some melee commandos in tier 3. I think they'll be quite unlikely. Though actually, they could be nice off-laning in the bottom, but I've just realised I'm not really going to do that on this map, because it's quite different from the original Ashes of Typhon. In the bottom lane here is, well, it's very different. There's only 2 rec points and a VP, so not 2 VPs down here. Very different for sure. So yeah, probably not going to see any melee commandos, but I would expect to see some Psykers. Their AoE range damage should do quite a lot against the Orcs. And what the hell, Mostafa is being very aggressive here with the double Sentinels, but this is just weird. Shippy owns all the left here, actually pushing all the way up to catch Mostafa's natural requisition before coming back and getting his own. And he's gone for a fast death gun. Wow. Here we go again, the double guardsman with no sergeant. Actually, he teleports right into their face. That guardsman could definitely have meleeed that mech boy. But unfortunately, Mostafa a little bit slow in the reaction there. Sentinels, though, proving their value because they don't get suppressed. So they can just output full DPS in their mech. Oh, wow, struggling to speak. Tell you what, let's have a sip. Because we don't do edits, because there's no fucking time for edits when you're trying to become the best Total Warhammer free player in the world, and there's 1 million permutations to learn. Yeah, so Sentinels, Sentinels don't get suppressed, and the mech boy's got no cover because it's Ashes of Typhon, and even with the rework, it's still got barely any cover. I mean, where's the green cover? You tell me. Oh, was that a bit of green? I swear I seen green. Did I just imagine that? There's no fucking green, is there? Nah, there's no green. You know what, I feel like it might be these snow effects. They look real pretty, but fuck me, something is killing my frames. Like, I've just moved over it there, and like, it's killing me. It's killing me, Innie. Something's killing me. I'm blaming your map. It's probably not even your map. Your computer's probably just dead. Nice teleport there with the mech boy. If he gets another burst, he might take out the Sentinel. That was pretty unlucky. Does he have the red for Mordaka? I think Mordaka's 75 red. I feel like if you used Mordaka there on the mech boy, that probably would have been a dead Sentinel. I do like this death gun play. It certainly puts a lot of pressure onto the Sentinels. Needs to retreat before that mortar hits though, yeah. Okay. Very light tier 1 from Shippy. Okay, he's going for triple shooters. That's super late though. You could have got that triple shooter out ages ago. I guess you didn't know whether you wanted to go for that or not. Quite interesting that you've got the burners. Are these different burner models? I feel like they are. Did they always have that, like, backpack on them? They didn't, did they? This must be the new Orc skin as well. Oh well. Very cool. Very snazzy. Spotters, a bit foolish there. Walk straight into sluggers. Definitely not what spotters want to be doing. Ironic, really, when they're called spotters and they didn't spot 6 Orcs running at them with choppers. Good job, guys. Maybe sack those spotters, get some better ones. Commissar with a power sword. Flak jacket combo, okay. Not flak jacket, carapace armor. Wow. You can tell I don't play this game often, can't you? Really good combo for the Lord Commissar there. Basically turns him into a tanky melee hero. Honestly, you get carapace armor more for the regen than you do the actual ability. 200 max HP and loads of regen. Okay, here we go, Mordaka. Mordaka comes in with one fully upgraded shooter. Big shooters on these boys. Where's the other ones? These are fully upgraded as well. Okay, so you've got double fully upgraded shooters, and then one shooter boy with just the big shooter. A lot of pressure onto the Sentinels. Bit of a mistake here from Mostafa. He should be split repairing these. You shouldn't have two repairing the same Sentinel, because one guardsman can repair at 20 HP per second, but the second guardsman only does 10. So it's better to get 20 HP per second on both Sentinel than to get 30 on one, right? Nice use of a little bit of cover here. In fact, hang on! Oh no, this is giving cover. I was going to say, it looked like it wasn't even giving cover. That was a really, really ballsy teleport. Jesus Christ, Shippy. Shippy, my lad. What was that? That was some teleport, Shippy. Please, finish the gen. Thank you. That's a little bit of vengeance for the poor mech boy. That was one of the bravest mech boys I've ever seen. They're not normally known for their bravado. That was... oh my god. That thing probably was on about 10 HP. I was a bit slow on clicking it, but wow. It nearly dropped. The spotters came in clutch. It looks like it could drop now, but the shooters are kind of distributing their damage quite evenly. Commissar, overextended slightly into the base. Yeah. Shippy, Shippy telling his opponent that he's overextending his Commissar into the base. Interesting, interesting. We're going to use the ability. No, it doesn't even need to. Just procs a special naturally. Mech boy's getting a little bit close to him. Oh, one more pistol shot. Oh, wow. Somehow he's charging the mech boy, yet he shoots to the side and manages to kill a slugger boy. Well done, Commissar, you beast. You can see the power of the flak jacket here, though. This guy is just not losing HP right now. Gives him such great natural regen. Really nice when you've got him running around the side of the map on his own. Because obviously now, while he's doing his capping, he's actually going to heal up to full because of all that regen. Should probably have turned around and hit the mech boy again. Then again, the mech boy doesn't do very good damage at range. Brilliant, I've got a sound bug. Do I? Is this a sound bug? Yeah, because there's no guns, is there? Dude, am I losing it? No, I'm just losing it. Guys, I don't know what's happening today. I really don't know what's happening. You know what the worst thing is? I've had 2 coffees as well. Just imagine what I'd be like with 0 stimulants. I'd be fucked. I'd be comatose. Pretty awkward teleport there, actually. Commissar just naturally strays right out of the mech boy's firing arc, and probably could kill the mech boy now. Yep, he's dead. Shippy, you need to control your bloody teleports. That's far too ballsy. Okay, here we go. We got Grots. Oh, look at him. It's Gretchens. Some dirty little Gretchens. Look at the size of them snouts. Fucking hell. They don't even need knives. They could just shove their fucking noses up your ass and you'd die. What do they need knives for? Crazy. Alright, well, we've got the Death Dread coming and we got the Gretchens. We don't see an upgrade on the Gretchens yet, so don't know what the plan is for them. Now, they can get free upgrades. You can turn them into orderly Grots, repair Grots, which is what they're becoming. They're becoming a little repair crew. That will double their repair rate. By default, they only can repair at 50% of the speed of normal units, so that's 5 HP per second, but when you get the repair crew, they will actually repair at 1 HP per second, but as you can see, they're extremely fragile, as you'd expect from something as tiny as them. Oh yeah, so they can repair the gens. That's a really nice use for them. And obviously, once the Death Dread gets damaged, they can repair him as well. And that's kind of really nice, actually, for Shippy at the moment, because his mech boy's down. So, you know, ordinarily, he could have repaired it with him, but maybe he wants to spend his requisition on something else, like getting some more gens. Maybe a Slugger Knob on here. Yep, he's got a Slugger Knob for his Slugger boys. Weird Boy, really good in the matchup. You know, things like that. They're all very rec-intensive upgrades. So maybe he doesn't want to spend that 250 on his mech boy. Well, he doesn't need to if he's got the Grots, because they can repair the Death Dread. That's what I'm trying to say, guys. I know it's long-winded, but there you go. Now this is always the problem with going for walkers against Imperial Guard. They can always just get the Sentinel missile launcher if you haven't already killed the Sentinel. That said, you have triple shooters here. That is a lot of firepower to deal with the Sentinel. Really nice use of the flare. Shuts these shooters down, and that will save the Sentinels. But now we need some good micro because this one's pretty damn low. Oh, we see a boys hut as well. The boys hut. Not actually sure what happened with the boys hut for the implementation. Hold up, let me see if I can quickly get the patch notes up. Of course that tabs out the game because I haven't got it working in borderless Windows. Yeah, I can't see it here. I've got the Psyker though, I'm ready for the Psyker. So, I'm not sure what the boys hut does. Obviously, it's a garrisonable building, which is fair enough. And it also gives some sort of buff to the nearby orcs, so that's nice. It's obviously good for the timing pushes, you know, and that's what grots are going to be useful for even when you've not got them repairing. Oh god! Shooters blobbing up like crazy right now. The double frag missile launcher from the Sentinels putting in a lot of work, and now the Sentinels start to level up as well. Both Sentinels hitting level 2 at the same exact time there, wow. So the timing push for the Gretchens was something, you know. He pushed him back, he got the generators, so that's cool, especially after he lost his own generators. So it stops Mostafa from getting way too far ahead in economy. But I was going to say he could easily push and take out the bunker now with the Sentinels, but doesn't seem like he's gonna. And honestly, the problem for Mostafa right now is the bloody VPs. There's not a lot. 465 VPs for Shippy and only 200 from Mostafa. He needs to make some moves quick time. I think the Commissar was actually intentionally ranged firing from the cover there, so that the sluggers have to surround him in a big blob. And then he just gets them with a special ability. The guaranteed specials. Oh, this is dirty! Putting the mech boy inside the bunker with the def gun. You guys all know how annoying it is to deal with suppression teams in garrisons. Especially because it's on an awkward sort of angle with the line of sight. Now obviously he's got the Sentinel missile launchers. Even the grots are repairing the bunker. Oh, that's so annoying. One of the Sentinels looked like he missed then. That was weird. But yeah, just imagine if he didn't have... Yeah, that Sentinel's missing, and that's a problem. Because I feel like... Okay, finally hit. Jeez. Just imagine if the IG didn't have these Sentinels. How would he even deal with that? That would be a nightmare. Wow, he only just got out of there in time. I feel like... he didn't even exit the building. Is that a bug? You guys just go back a bit and watch that again. Confirm that the mech boy actually got out of the building. What is that? We have a Psyker. We've got a bloody Psyker. God, he has a creepy looking portrait, doesn't he? Yeah, so here we go. This is the ranged AoE attack of the Psyker. But he is very oh, fuck me. That was Shockwave. Wow, that does a lot of damage. That looks slightly overtuned. That was a lot of instant damage. Holy shit. So, Psyker starts off with Ethereal Shockwave, similar to Sorcerer's Warpfire, 1 proc of 80 Inferno damage, running along a line of effect of 22.5 units, affecting all models within radius 5 of the ability, range 40, energy cost 55, cooldown 1 minute. Yeah, that's 80 Inferno damage, probably a bit much for that, to be honest. Probably a bit too much damage, that. For a range 40 ability. But yeah, there you go. That's pretty scary. And then he passively has a range 47 passive attack, similar to the Weird Boy. You know, he shoots it out 1 burst and then he stops firing. So the DPS is not very good. It's only 20 DPS, but it does 60 damage per hit, and it ignores cover and it attacks in 6 AoE radius. So yeah, going triple shooters against him. He's like the perfect counter for that, you know. He's like a mobile artillery piece. He's basically like the Weird Boy, but for IG. And he also has a lot of upgrades. If you do upgrade him, he has a lot of things that can... He has a lot of upgrades if you upgrade him. I'm just having a drink, guys. Yeah, he has a lot of upgrades that actually support melee troops, but obviously, well, I was just saying, Mostafa doesn't have any melee troops right now, but he's getting some. He's getting some Ogrins, okay. And Shippy is going for some commandos. I guess he's just going to go for the melee variant. Wants to showcase them. This was obviously a game from early on in the new patch. They want to try out the new stuffs. So, Psyker not very good against single entities, as you can see. That 60 damage blast not really doing a lot to the heroes. And unlike like Dawn of War 1 and that, he doesn't have like a strip soul ability because, to be honest, it'd be a bit silly. I know obviously it's very thematic and that was one really cool ability, but IG have so much focus fire anyway. If you could just strip soul and do a massive amount of damage to an enemy hero, it'd be pretty insane. You know, the enemy heroes would be dropping left, right and centre with all the firepower that IG have. Now he doesn't have any anti-vehicle options either. Wow, look at the damage he's doing to the Gretchens though. Fucking hell, was that one blast? I kind of only seen that in my periphery. Were they like full health? Wow, if he gets like a nice attack ground here, he might be able to wipe them. But yeah, you will have to like manually aim that, because obviously the units are moving, so they'll dodge his slow attack, just like the weird boy. So there's a lot of high skill ceiling potential with this guy. A lot of micromanagement, a lot of abilities, and you want to be attack grounding wherever possible. Was he getting an upgrade? No. Just got the Ogrin leaders coming in. So we've got some melee commandos that are infiltrated at the moment. Gonna throw out some stick bombs. Yeah, they get stick bombs like, oh fucking hell. The bloody knob just got wrecked. Poor knob. Just got absolutely smashed. Shockwave that was. That was a bit weird. It seemed to damage the shooters but didn't knock them over. Man, this is a lot of AoE damage that IG has right now with the double frag grenades and the Psyker. Obviously, going for commandos was not the play, but he's doing it for thematic reasons. A little bit late on the setup there with your mech boy. He's getting Mega Rumbler, I like that, that'll be effective, but he's probably going to need the custom force field as well. Otherwise the mech boy is just going to get killed as soon as he teleports in. And the problem is at that point, if he uses the custom force field and the teleport, he's not going to have the energy for Mega Rumbler. Ogrin's trying to kill a Death Dread, not going to go very well. Beautiful special attack from the Death Dread. What are they doing? I don't know what they're doing here. This is costing Mostafa insane amounts of money. Okay, I think he completely forgot about them. Ogrin's on 4 HP. Yeah, Shippy went for the Mega Rumbler, but like I said, you just focus fire the mech boy. If he doesn't have the custom force field and the energy to do the custom force field teleport Mega Rumbler combo, he's just gonna die really quickly. I'm not sure I like this hammer on the commando squad because it makes him look just like the Stormboy knob, especially, I don't know, maybe it's just with his skin, but this backpack here looks like the jump pack from the Stormboys. It's really confusing from a distance. I know that the hammer is placeholder. I wanted him to actually use a power claw. I think that would have been better, especially since he does heavy melee, but there you go. But I think this backpack needs to go because it looks like a Stormboy knob from a distance. Not sure if we have got any other upgrades in the primary Psyker. You can see he's certainly not a tanky boy at only 550 HP, but then again, he is range 47 on his basic attack, so you know, why is he getting shot? Basic range weapons are only range 38. Even big shooters are only range 41, so, you know. Gretchen, Gretchen, Gretchen. Only one Gretchen in this game, but you can get them pretty liberally. They're only 6 pop, obviously. They're only little gates. I'm not sure what the soft cap is on it. As in, I don't know what the cooldown is, because you can only get the Gretchens via global, so there is a soft cap innate to that. I think it might be like 2 or 3 minutes, something like that. Certainly not as long as the Terminators, which are on the 5-minute cooldown. But yeah, you can keep spamming these guys out pretty often. So if you don't want to go for the repairing variant, maybe you've already got one repairing variant, you might not need loads. Your alternatives are you can get gun grots, so they get their own little shooters, and they actually do pretty absurd damage. And they also get an active well, I say pretty absurd damage. They do like the same damage as default shooter boys, but obviously they're very fragile with only 450 HP. But they also get an ability to, it's like a targeted buff ability that gives plus 10% range damage to a nearby orc squad. So a little bit of utility there. Oh, here we go, there they are. Oh, look at them. Oh, I love this model, it's so cute. They look absolutely ridiculous like this. I feel like they are definitely too loud though, because they are as loud as big shooters, and obviously they should not be as loud as big shooters, because they're not big shooters, they're little shooters and little guys, little green guys with big noses. So somehow the Death Dread managed to last all that time against double Sentinels. I'm not sure how that happened, but there you go, now he's dead. What's the Psyker doing? Psyker's just chilling. I wonder how the Psyker levels up, like how his scaling goes. Could be pretty scary if he gets a decent amount of range damage scaling, since he does so much AoE damage. You know, especially with a couple of buffs from like Kassakin or from the Commissar Inspiration effect. Very quickly this guy could start wiping models in 2 hits, you know. Pretty scary. Because obviously if this guy wipes a model in 2 hits, then he's going to wipe a squad if they blob up. Yeah, look at that damage, man, because these guys don't have the knob. Really big damage. Really big damage. A bit of a premature ejaculation there from the mech boy. Commissar's looking very disappointed. Like, really, mech boy, that's all you've got? Fucking hell. And as usual with premature ejaculation, there's quite a large explosion. You know, that was obviously a long build-up for the mech boy. It's been quite a while. So, causes a bit of environmental devastation. But, in fact, the Lord Commissar's left him. He's had to leave the area. So disgusted. Wow. Wow. Cheeky decapit attempt from the commandos, but you know, that's what Sentinels are there for with their stomp. I feel like these artillery spotters haven't been doing anything for forever. But there you go. And it seems that Shippy is just bleeding like crazy right now. He's not really achieving a whole lot. Shooter Boy is doing absolutely nothing to the Ogrins because Ogrins are super heavy infantry, and Mostafa is actually at this point going for Shippy teleporting a little bit too close to the Sentinel there, getting kind of wrecked by a stomp. Ah, there we go, that's the sound bug. We knew it was coming, boys, we knew it was coming. But come on, the game's like nearly over. Come on. Please don't make me have to sit through this again to get to the end. Medical bunker, down for the Imperial Guard, and look, the orcs are just getting wrecked. They are melting. Where did these stick bombers even come from? Why do we have stick bombers? That was a bit random, Shippy. And the gun grots are here, shooting the hell out of the spotters, and you can see the damage of the Psyker on these poor little grots because they've got such low base HP. Just getting absolutely melted. Want to see that shockwave now? Knock them off the point? Nope, he's just going to stand there. Brilliant. He's going to elongate this so that I crash from the sound bug and I have to sit through the whole thing again to get to this point to showcase the end of the match. Unbelievable. Dawn of War 2, why do you hate me so much? You know, I put so many hours into you. I've shown you love. I've shown you affection. I caressed you. I gave you the massages. I even cooked your meals, and you know that's not how it's meant to be. You're meant to cook my meals. I'm the provider. Yep. Well, there it goes. That's the end of Dawn of War 2. Oh, my life. So in the end, we were about 2 minutes away from the ending of the match when that soundbug came in. Isn't that nice? So then I had to waste another 6 minutes of my life just waiting to get back to this point. But we're here, and of course I have to do editing now. The video will take longer to render. I love the sound bug. Yeah, we're in slow-mo right now. That's cool, isn't it? Because I wanted to talk about... Oh, there's no portrait for them. There we go. We got bull grins. Look at these fellas. Aren't they cool? Aren't they cool? Big beefy bin looking motherfuckers with these giant slab shields and some electric... I don't know, what are they? They're not really batons, are they? But they're... I don't know, clubs? Electric clubs? Anyway, they're scary. They've got a lot of HP, more HP than even ordinary Ogrins. And the cool thing about them is you don't have to pay for the bonehead repeatedly, because they're like Sternguard, you know, there's no leader model. So yeah, they're Bullgrins, and they're a tier 3 only thing for IG. They're an upgrade to Ogrins. Just like Sternguard, you need to have your bonehead leader in order to get them, and you cap to 1 per match. It looks like this will actually be... I don't even know. No one's even capping. Mostafa, what are you doing? You need to cap the mid. Commando's actually putting in some work here right now because they cap so far. Okay. He's just going for the flex rocket run. Right. Alright. Well. Yep. Good shit, Mostafa. Hold on! Hold on! That got the Bullgrins to level 3. Jesus Christ. Look at the HP regen on these thick boys. 2,900 maximum HP at level 3. And a hell of a lot of HP regen. God damn. IG indeed. Get some new tools. Yeah, first time Mostafa's using Psyker. Think some more attack ground would be very good. I think attack grounding with a Psyker is going to be absolutely vital to making him legit. But we didn't see many of his upgrades and buffs. Police brutality. They do kind of look like riot cops, don't they, with the riot shields and the batons. Well, there you go, folks. That's a look at the new units in 2.9.8. And just another day where Torpid gets really stressed out about Dawn of War 2. I need to check if it's just this map or if my computer fucking hates Dawn of War 2. Because how are you running Warhammer 3 on Ultra, but you can't run Dawn of War 2 without dropping frames? What the fuck is going on? Also, because this is really stressful, I need you, you beautiful middle-aged man with far better things to do, before you close off this video, to go down below, like the video, and tell everyone how much you love your fellow beautiful middle-aged male viewers of Torpid's channel. Thank you very much, folks. That is all from myself, Torpid.